serious collaboration here between Medikal as well as King Promise. And I want to read this particular message coming from Apia, though I'm not too sure about the message. Professor Mike Yamon, you can help me, as well as Mr. Na. Apia tells me, boss, the woman is very smart in using Casapreco, which isn't a legitimate drink for Diabo. The only effective and efficient drink is Snap. Is this true?
Sam, unfortunately I'm the wrong person to ask.
Okay,
but I don't know,
then don't continue.
But is there anything like contempt of Diabo?
Professor Baker. Yeah. Mr. Na, do you have an idea? Ignore this man.
No, I don't.
You also don't have an idea.
Chairman.
What's it on one day?
20 na one
What to call? Sir Bennett. Yeah.
Muda.
20 na on what to call?
Yeah.
And then the tikopo.
Dabi. Only tikopo bia.
But the man says for Casapreco there, they body
catch gentleman is apetishi. The original akpet. Short form akpeteshi. Onone general, like I said, president of all the insan. Casapreco came out of akpeteshi. You cannot do akpeteshi, Casapreco, any product without consulting the oracle akpet, chief akpet. Intino is a product akpeteshi banono. Ne hu bom, ne hu wokas. Intino automatically omu diagra.
Thank you so much. More fire. All right, now Uncle Fredima. Now Fredima says, I'm enjoying Rexoma's soothing music with Gamro feelings of payment. Uncle Fredima. Uncle na Okakaneko na will enjoy your business. Okay, now Kobiche, I want Kobiche now. We're doing this in just about 10 minutes so that we do phone lines before we close. Kobiche, I think from the beginning of this week, some 3 names, or better still 2 names, have been ruling our headlines in the showbiz industry. And here I'm talking about Fela Makafui, Sister Debbie, One Love the Kobolo, and maybe Medikal. Are they seriously fighting, or once again it is show business and like Mike Yamwa will put it, they are performing?
I've not really had time to follow the whole about. I mean, the story going back and forth. I've not really had time to follow, but I think it's for the culture. They just want to trend.
Are you sure?
Yes. Like I said, can you brief me a bit?
Okay, so this is the accusation One Love the Kobolo is putting on Fela Makafui. I hear he's even giving her a new name called Fela Makopi. Do you have One Love's 2019 wrap-up song? If you have it, we can play it. He mentioned it there, that Fela Makafui seems to be copying almost every detail from Sister Debbie. If Sister Debbie puts on red top, Fela Makafui put on red top. If she puts on jeans, Fela Makafui will do jeans. And that Fela Makafui has copied Sister Debbie to the extent that she even copied her boyfriend, which is Medikal. And Fela Makafui has been throwing shades, small. The last shade she even shared on social media, she started with "Dear Sir" or "Madam."
And the way they say no correct. What do you say?
Real.
But
what are they fighting for?
I'm sure there's still one hasn't gotten over.
Well, I don't want to even ask you more because you said you are not following. Because you are not following, baby, you cannot say much. But who else is following that issue? Prof, you. Okay, Prof.
I've been monitoring, but I have refused to follow.
Okay.
Yes, because
Prof, what is the difference between monitoring and following?
Yeah, following. You follow something when you have an interest in it.
Okay.
Or you have a stake in it.
Good.
You monitor to see what is going on without any. Yeah, because maybe because I understand communication and I know how showbiz works. And this is where I want to congratulate Medikal. I don't know the team behind him, but he's been one smart gentleman in this past 2 years, and he's been able to put himself up there with or without music. And of course, I will congratulate such guy because he knows how to play with the Ghanaian media. He studied the media. He knows what the media goes in for. He knows how to get the attention of everybody, both in legacy media, mainstream media, and even social media. And he's working on it, and it's worked perfectly. Out of the blue, one of the shocks that hit us was that Medikal is dating Sister Debbie. Everybody like, Medikal there, and size Sister Baby. People felt it was just
for the headline.
Yeah, for the headline. It wasn't true. They were one of those things. A woman no more anyway, and then One Love even came into the picture. And in all this, he attaches that kind of relationship to his music. So Debbie was directly involved in, if we check in Medikal's musical career, even to the extent I think they even shot a music video where One Love was even the director. I remember, so very integral part of it.
They
used some structure like that. Yeah.
Post Debbie, Fela come into the picture. So people were like, oh, we cry, no cry, Fela no. Now what do we see? Fela is also now integral in Medikal's music career, even featuring in songs and all that.
Performing with him.
And yes, everything in business line. Then we realized that, look, in as much as Debbie is off the picture, the protagonist, if I'll see now, that is a Fela, needs and nemesis. Yes, somebody to
ginger her up.
Yes,
yeah.
More like a sparring partner. So in a way, they try every means possible to bring Debbie into the picture one way or the other, because there will be room for comparison. And there's been comparison right from the beginning.
So, so in the end, you think what? It's plotted?
Yeah, there's that conspiracy that is plotted.
Wait.
No, you see, there are two schools of thought.
Let me supply this to you. Yeah. Maybe it will add up to your submission. The reason why I also think it is not plotted is that Fela Makafui was minding her business until One Love the Kubolo granted an interview to 3FM or TV3, one of the platforms at General Media. Yeah. And he started all these accusations of Fela Makafui copying Sister Debbie. Yeah. Now, social media people, that is netizens, they started putting pictures together where they thought Fela Makafui really copied Sister Debbie. They're here and there, it went on like that. I'm sure at a point it was getting to Fela, so she couldn't keep quiet. And she also started throwing salvos. Small. Now it is degenerating into something. Even yesterday, but that one I don't want to believe. That bit I don't want to believe that. Either Medikal or Fela, they've deleted each other's photos. That part.
Some, you see, we could, stance. You'll be involved in stance. Everybody know. Sammy there. Same way. Okay, just a small
this is defamation of character.
But
to say I've been involved in stunts. No, this is defamation of character.
Aren't you a communication person?
No, but please take me out of this picture.
Okay.
I beg you.
Some hardly gets himself involved in any stunts.
Good.
Yes.
Thank you. Allah.
Now, Sam, what's happening is that it may not have been planned, but capitalizing on the issues as still.
Yes.
And then that's what I'm saying. He's been smart. Do you get? He's been smart. See, and
Medikal,
Medikal, yes. And of course, he picks.
And he's winning in all this. He's winning.
He's a bigger
winner.
But he picks people who also play along him, who can complement what he does. Do you get it? He's been smart.
So what do you mean? You suspect he's playing Fela Makafui?
No, he is a smart gentleman. He needs his craft to be up there. It's a win-win situation. Sam,
is he playing Fela Makafui to win?
Sam, I know when you sit behind the console and a guest says here, and a guest try to be a bit controversial, you see how you become overexcited. Yes, that's how you trigger such issues. Now, was it yesterday also? He put on his Instagram handle that he's bought a house for the mother.
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
Where did what come from?
Where did that news come from all of a sudden?
Oh, he's bought it. That's the time he bought it.
Excellent.
This is real-time activity.
It's part of it. He's still in the trends. And then out of where say broken heart was in the picture. Now, we saw the Abeto. Sam, you see the whole it's a complex plot. You want what? Understand. You understand? But if you really understand communication, you know that these things are not just happening for happening. What sake is they've sat down, they've what planned, orchestrated. But you know, like human life, sometimes you know we all come, we sit here, we decide, oh, this is what we are going to talk about. But as we begin to talk, issues come up, and then
correct something. You said we all come here, we decide this is what we're going to talk about.
No, but we have topics we are discussing.
So use topic.
Oh no.
No, I'm scared it might be misconstrued as elsewhere. Someone might think that
we have an agenda.
Yes. No, the way you put it.
No, Baba, Showbiz agenda. Of course, we have an agenda.
No, but the way he put it, it comes across
when you
as
sit
such.
behind the console, you can't be too careful. Unless you have a white shirt and a new.
Especially when you're in a new
so
studio.
Sometimes let's let it go. You know, sometimes when you also overcut, you reduce the adrenaline.
Prof.
So what was happening, I'm happy for him. You get it, but he also needs to be cautious. A time will come, everything, if you overdo it, public interest in it, once it wins, that's all for you. Now the stance, whatever you have, even if it's organic, people will think it is what induced. It got to a time that's where Shatawa Living began suffering from that. Everything, if you overdo it, people get what the public gets what fed up with it. But I want to congratulate him for playing with our minds and clearly knowing what the Ghanaian media wants and giving it to us.
Okay, thank you, Bra. Are you also following? Because one for
yes, passively.
Okay, good.
Passively.
You can still share your opinion on that. So what is happening? Is it reality or really some guys are not happy with themselves?
You know, stance are synonymous to Bafira.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Sammy, I think plotted. There's a possibility that it's plotted, and if really it is, then they are doing it well. It's so it takes people who are in the industry.
Plotted with Sister Debbie Dems.
Sammy, anything is possible. These guys are crazy. No, these guys are crazy. They can do it. Sister Debbie is she's crazy like that.
Bruh, you and I, we were in the studio when after Welcome to Soul Tomb. A bed, in fact, a big bed, not a wham.
Yeah,
a wham is a small bed. A big bed whispered into our ears right here in this studio. That really, if we got information that Fela Makafui was not happy upon Sister Debbie's invitation to that concert,
it
real. Is true.
It's true. She was
so
throwing tantrums.
So combine all those pieces together and let's see how far you go.
Well, I mean, even if it's not planned or if it's not a stunt, no matter what it is, they are managing it well. And it's coming at the right time. The responses are coming at the right time. The hitbacks or kickbacks or whichever way you call it, all of them like Ningi Boano, and it looks good. Starting from One Love the Kobolo, he actually sparked the fire. Of course, Welcome to Soul Tomb, you know, it was simmering. But when One Love came out to speak about the copy thing, that's where the fire really came through. And yes, you have photos of them with almost similar costumes. You know, Fela Makafui share na Sister Debbie share. When say Sister Debbie is the one masterminding it, or no di him to oya na Fela. They're still doing it. So I mean, it's a developing story. Well, maybe you can describe it like that. But whichever way, whether planned or unplanned, it is working well for them. And Medikal is getting all the buzz he needs to get out of this. Because anytime you mention Debbie, Medikal comes in the picture. Whether you want to bring him in or not, he's there. If you mention Fela Makafui, he's there. Even Kobolo. Once you mention Kobolo, Debbie will come into the picture. So Medikal is running through all these three guys. And he's not getting too involved in it. No one saw no throw jabs as frequent as Fela and Debbie is doing. But at the end, I say he is the one pulling the strings, or he is enjoying whatever the two of them are doing. I mean, he ate the jollof, ate the wache. He probably might move on to eat kokonte, which is darker.
And who do you see serving the kokonte?
Who? Very, very dark people. Why? Do you know any very, very, very dark? Eno Baron is she very, very, very dark?
When the shape?
when the shape is not dark, Wendy is like Wache.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, then let's go ahead.
So Medikal is winning, and for like 2 weeks now they've been reigning. Fela Makafui reigning
Everywhere.
and I think that lady has been able to keep her grind.
Who?
Fela. She's a strong lady. She's a strong lady.
Yeah.
I like the fact. Even now, Medikal die. We're blonding it in Fela, so blonding it there. And and you just have to be in the news. Once it's not criminal, we are good to go. You just have to be in the news, and they are in the news for the past 2 weeks. Medikal Fela. Now, lady Nita Debbie etaito. Medikal Fela Debbie. The triangle is still working, and if they play it well, it can work for a very long time because all of them are interesting. Debbie, extremely interesting, and she could do any crazy thing because after the breakup, no matter how painful it's been, she still finds a way to cleanly come around. Yes. And she's been so mature, you don't feel it unless Fela does something that annoys her. But Oba around, I mean, which lady will perform with you after that painful breakup when you still be brandishing the girl in her eyes? No, but she finds a way to fit in nicely and play around it, make it look good.
And she gets to be talked about.
Yes,
too.
and she gets to be talked about. So she's not losing out. Fela is not losing out. Medikal is not losing out. And if One Love want to enter this completely too, he can also fit in perfectly and enjoy from the buzz as much as Medikal is. He could come in as the brother who is angry because you ditched his sister all of a sudden, and he could play that angry brother card for as long as he wants, and it will work. And it will work for him, Charlie.
I see. Thank you so much. Benke, are you also following?
I'm following.
Okay, then you can't. 2 minutes pay.
2 minutes.
Yeah, better call 0266 660 735 0500 0000385. Big man.
Chairman, I think the whole thing started from the concert right after Sotium, and then this issue came about, Fela not being happy and they breaking up and all that, and then now Kubolo came into the scene saying that I think Kubolo saw Fela wearing her sister's same dress, and according to Fela Makafui, Deborah just dropped, according to the internet, what is trending, that is dropped a chat where Fela went to where Deborah bought a dress and asked the lady to give her exactly the same dress Deborah was wearing, and Kubolo can't keep quiet by saying, "Oh, copy my sister, what copy? The boyfriend. Well, copy boyfriend, it means we should have 2 Medikals, but unfortunately we have 1. This thing for me, I think it goes beyond the media because it looks more natural than we could sense when someone is trying to play in a game, because they taking things personal. I've read Fela, writing on Instagram, saying Deborah, they are attacking their personality, which is beyond the industry. Remember when Medikal and Strongman, we're all talking about personal attacks with regards to their girlfriends, and this is where this particular issue is going. And so, what I want to say is that we shouldn't take it just like entertainment. Yes, they have the entertainment bit, the business aspect, but personally, they are going into personal stuff, which I think their followers will go a long way learning the wrong things from them. So they should, pick up.